Hello and welcome back. I just got my 2022 Fall FabFitFun box, so I figured we could unbox it together, take a look at what's inside. Here it is. It just showed up on my doorstep this morning, which I think is a record breaker for the fastest I've ever gotten my box. Also, the boxes always show up super early in the morning, like no matter what time I wake up, it's just there. I'm gonna move my camera so that we can open the box together and take a look at what's inside. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is cute. All the FabFitFun boxes come with their little seasonal magazine. Tells you how to use the items that came in your box and just some other fun things. I don't usually read it. And time for the good stuff. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to switch the camera again and we will take this all out and take a look at each individual item. I'll tell you why I picked it, how I'm feeling about it, and we'll go from there. So before we dive into the items, I just want to clarify that I wasn't super excited about this box. Myself and a lot of the community that I've seen on Reddit and in the FabFitFun forums felt like this box was really thrown together. It wasn't really curated towards fall. It had a lot of repeat items. It just felt like they were kind of clearing their warehouse of all the stuff that they had accumulated. I tried to swap this box for credit, but I was too slow and I ran out of time. So I do feel like I got some good items out of it, but is this my favorite FabFitFun box? Absolutely not. I am an annual subscriber, so I can't just dip out in the middle of the season, unfortunately. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to be renewing my subscription, which is up for renewal in the spring. So after this fall box, I have the winter box. And if that one, isn't good and doesn't kind of make up for this box, then I think I'm going to be done with FabFitFun for a while until they figure out their supply chain issues and all that. Okay, but that aside, I'm gonna start with the things that I picked out from the add-on sale. First, I grabbed this Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer by Milk. I saw this all over Instagram. Some of my favorite accounts were posting about this and it looked like it worked really well and it was a really good deal in the sale, so I'm gonna give this a try. Next from the add-ons, I got these Salt period panties, which is not something that I have ever really considered trying before just because they always seemed really expensive for what you got. But again, these were a good deal. I read a bunch of reviews online and lots of people really enjoyed the Salt brand, so I figured I might as well give them a try. Up next are the iconic hero patches. I never go without these things. I absolutely love them. I kind of love all acne pimple patches. These ones work particularly well. I do use them on my face, but I find myself most frequently using them for like ingrown hairs and stuff. They are useful for so many different things. Highly recommend trying pimple patches in general if you haven't gotten a chance to. The hero patches are kind of expensive if you try and buy them full price. So if you can find them on sale, which you absolutely can in FabFitFun, sometimes they're at like TJ Maxx and stuff, they're worth it. Okay, and the final thing I grabbed from the add-ons is this little pink leather card case from Fry. Lots of people obsess over this brand. I got a pair of their socks in last year's fall box and I honestly did not really care for them. I've been really wanting like a mini card carrier like this for when I don't want to take my entire wallet places, but it's good to have like my ID, my credit card, and maybe a bit of cash. So this is super thin. It's genuine leather, although it was specifically made for FabFitFun by Fry, so we'll see how it holds up. Also, I just thought this color was super cute. I have a purse that's like the same color actually from my summer FabFitFun box, so I think it'll match nicely. Okay, and now on to the actual customizations for the box. Since I am a annual subscriber, I got to pick something from each category. Like I mentioned before, I was not super impressed with the choices in many of the categories. Like many of us, I have plenty of skincare and beauty items. I don't really need more, but I ended up with more just because I did not care for or had no use at all for the items in the other categories. I'm just gonna pull these from the boxes so they're not in order by category, but here they are. So first up is the thing that I was actually most excited about in this box, and they're wool dryer balls, which I have been meaning to buy for so long, but I just never have. Like I always see them at the store and I'm like, I'll wait till they're on sale or something. So it has been multiple years of me wanting wool dryer balls, not getting them. Now I have them from my box. These ones say they're 100% organic wool, ethically sourced, handmade in Nepal, so hopefully they hold up well. If you don't know the benefits of wool dryer balls, the internet can probably explain it a lot better than I can. Basically, they replace your dryer sheets. Dryer sheets can leave a film on your clothes, plus they produce a lot of waste. So these keep your clothes fluffy without leaving product on them and without just going straight into the landfill. I'm excited for these. Up next is a body wash by Necessaire. Necessaire is a brand that I see a lot on Instagram. It's a luxury brand. People really like the clean, simple aesthetic of their products. This is a eucalyptus scented body wash. People speak very highly of this brand, so I'm really excited to try this body wash. It says that it has vitamin C, vitamin E, niacinamide, and all those other good skin-loving ingredients in it. Also, let's take a look at how big the bottle is. Oh, that's a pretty good size. It's not glass, it is plastic, but it's still that frosted aesthetic. It's very nice, I like it. It smells good. It's a little more like herby, essential oil style than I was expecting, which is not necessarily my favorite. I think this will be really nice for relaxing at the end of the day, or if you've got a headache or if your sinuses are kind of blocked, this just smells like it would help clear them out. I don't know if that's just like mumbo jumbo, but it does smell very herbal and clean. Okay, next up we have some more body care. This is a green tea and aloe natural body polish by the Lifestyle Company. This container is kind of small. That's okay, I don't find myself going through scrubs super fast. I'll open it up and we can smell it. Oh my gosh, can you guys see that texture? That is so funny, it's so jiggly. It smells good, but I took a real big whiff and it's a little stronger than I was expecting. I'm gonna put a little on my hand. Okay, so the scrubbing beads in this are super fine. They kind of look like sand or like sugar, but the product feels moisturizing. I like that the scrubbing grains are so fine. They're not super chunky. Also, that little bit that I put on my hand went a long way. So even though this jar is small, I think it will last a while if you are kind of careful with it. Moving right along. This is another item that I was actually kind of excited about. Despite setting an alarm to customize my box, I missed when my customization window opened. And by the time I got to it, just a few hours after it opened, this item was already sold out. So I was pretty salty about that because that customization window was only open for the annual subscribers. So they must have not had very many of these at all for them to sell out within the first day of just the annual subscribers customizing. So I thought that was kind of not great that they would hype this up and include it in so many ads and such, and then there was not enough, like there was hardly any. But I did manage to snag it right before my customization window closed. I went back on and it was available again. So I grabbed this. It is the Glossier Future Dew, which was super iconic for so long. It was all over Tumblr. I think Glossier was like the original clean girl aesthetic, but since they're only available online, they got kind of pushed to the side, but now they're coming to Sephora. So it's like they're making a comeback. They're in FabFitFun. So basically, I've heard that this is similar to the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops. It's just supposed to give you like a glowy, healthy looking complexion. It can also be used as a highlighter. So here it is. Oh my gosh, look at that packaging. It's so pretty and pearlescent. This says it's an oil serum hybrid, but I love Glossier's pink aesthetic. Sometimes, especially when it's hotter out, I think Glow Recipes Dew Drops are a little too heavy for my skin, especially once I start layering with other skincare or makeup. So super excited to see how these do in their place. Okay, almost done. Up next is this Indie Lee Brightening Facial Cleanser. Do I need more facial cleansers? No, but also I still have not found like my holy grail cleanser, one that I love, one that doesn't strip my skin, so maybe this will be it. It had really good reviews on Sephora. It says it's an antioxidant rich cleanser, makeup remover, and mask all in one. So you can apply it to damp skin, massage and rinse, or leave it on for about 5 minutes for a exfoliating mask. If the cleanser itself is kind of an exfoliator, I'm wondering how it's going to do on my skin since my skin tends to be a little more dry. But like I said, it had really good reviews, so we'll give it a go. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I really like that packaging, and look at the color of it. That's pretty. I like that it has the pump up top. Oh, and the package is frosted glass. So this feels really heavy and fancy. Okay, so even if I hate this cleanser, I really like the bottle and it'll look cute on my shelf. And the final thing is a throwback from another box. It is a Phantom Chef 8-inch frying pan. I picked this because I did not need any more skincare or beauty items. This has super mixed reviews. I think you either absolutely love it or kind of hate it. And my guess is that a lot of that depends on how you take care of it. You know, this shouldn't go in the dishwasher. You shouldn't use metal utensils with it, things like that, just to take care of the nonstick surface. Let's open it up and take a look at it. It's only 8 inches, so it's just a little guy. Okay, so I really like the aesthetic of it. I like the color. I like the wooden handle. Mine seems to have a, it's not a chip, but it's kind of an imperfection in the bottom here. So I'm going to look into that, but it's nice and lightweight. I have some other similar sized frying pans that are a lot heavier, so I guess it's kind of nice. I like that that is a home item rather than just skincare and beauty, because that is really what FabFitFun is supposed to be about. How much beauty can you really go through, you know, quarterly in every season? But yeah, that's my box. Just based on the choices that I was given for the box and the items that I got to select from, this is probably my least favorite so far, which is sad. I feel like last year's fall box was a lot more curated towards fall. There was like a pumpkin mask, there was a wooden cutting board, some cozy socks, things like that. The items in this box feel like they were just kind of thrown together. I still ended up with some things that I'm excited to try and I think that I will enjoy, so it is definitely not all a loss. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these items or any past boxes below. I'll also post a link to my blog where you can read some more detailed reviews and tutorials on individual products that I have and have tried. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.